it is me. That Druox guy. I was watching the live duels and I saw, like, a voiceless deck get decimated by trap tricks, so I was hoping maybe if I started streaming I could see something similar. I'm not gonna hold my breath, obviously, but we'll see. We'll see, right? Yeah. So, we have the Unstoppable Exodia deck versus something that's using the same cards with Bestials. I think I got rid of their Blue Eyes reference. Okay. So every single turn, this guy lets you set a spell or trap card that has one of the Obliterate ones, or Exod. No. Pretty good stuff. The deck is pretty good. It has a lot of follow-up, but there's a lot of decks that don't care if their stuff is destroyed, like Fire Kings, U-Bell, Snake Eyes. The deck is a good rogue deck, but at the end of the day, it's a rogue deck. Speaking of rogue decks, it's heroes. Alright, Vion has been threatened with some infinite impermanence, but fortunately they had the mask change. This will allow them to go right into Dark Law, making it so that whenever a card is supposed to go to the graveyard for the opponent, it will instead go to the banished pile. Oh, I see. They're going right into Plasma, too. They're just like, fuck this guy. You're gonna try to hand trap me to death. And they are. Hitting that Fusion Destiny with an Ash Blossom. Alright, so they couldn't get the Plasma out. Alright, well. There's one problem with your Snake Eyes combo, buddy. And that is... those two cards are going to the banish pile. Ooh, nice. That's a huge hit. We hit the Engraver. Fiendsmith, of course. A great follow-up combo engine. Go into some link climbing. Alright, Poplar will not be using its graveyard effect because it is banished. Linkaribo can't use their graveyard effect either. Oh, okay. They're going to get rid of Dark Law. That was a lot of material to get rid of one card, though. It's a lot of value. Look at that. They had to banish 6 pieces. They got 6 cards. They got 1. I mean, wow, what a draw. So Stratos is a search. They're going to now attempt to banish the Stratos, but does it really matter? I think not. Ferris hits the hand. They discarded the Plasma. Summon Ferris. Now they're going to summon their Flamberge Dragon. Ferris is going to put Increase, which then tributes the Ferris, summon itself, and summons Vion. Vion going to discard Malicious, banishing the Ferris to get a Polymerization. Link those off into Crusader. Very nice. I'm going to grab Malicious. Put him on the field, tribute him immediately to add Liquid Soldier to the hand. Malicious is then going to banish itself to special summon another copy of itself from the deck. Link those off into Devicer, right? The Infernal Devicer. Use its effect to search a few more heroes. Now we're going to Polymerization into our first big fusion. A Neos fusion, which is Flame Wingman, which is one of the newer releases. This guy has a lot of royals. It is quite obvious that this gentleman knows his cards. Searching favorite contact for follow-up on the opponent's turn. We toss Shadow Mist into the grave, which allows them to search for Honest Neos. I think I know what they're going to try to do here. A Miracle Fusion to banish 2 materials from the grave and then get Neos Wingman. I'm going to try to FTK here. Alright, so they destroyed him for whatever reason. Oh yeah, right, there aren't any level 1 cards in the grave because he used all of them to eliminate one hero's card. Dark Law, super strong. That was all Dark Law carried that battle. Because of the banish effect that his Floodgate effect is, all the material that was used to destroy him was forfeit, and thus that Flambridge Dragon couldn't do anything when it was destroyed, whereas usually it would summon 2 level 1 fire monsters from the grave. Couldn't do that because they weren't in the grave. So this is a hard second deck that didn't get to use any of its traps. Oh look! Tenpai. Woohoo! Oh look, we're gonna ash that. Bye. Tenpai never punished. Alright, so what are they gonna search? Chandra? No, they get Sengen Kaiman. Going straight into the battle phase to make it so that if they have trap cards that are main phase only, they cannot activate them. Okay. I'm not sure what Chandra's gonna do. It's gonna do something. I'm going to the Biden Dragon. Yeah, Chandra, I think they accidentally. Ooh, that hurts. And they don't respond with a Transcendence Dragon. Probably smart. They should have resummoned the Chandra. Well, they shouldn't have activated the Chandra is the problem. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You don't have to know what you're doing with Tenpai. You just win. You just win the game. That's how Tenpai works. That's why most people just Floodgate. They just play some type of Floodgate in the main phase of turn 1 that makes it so that the Tenpai can't do anything. Because that's what Tenpai does. Tenpai also has a Floodgate. That during the battle phase you can't do anything. Alright, so we have maybe a Banish Chad? Nope, it's not. It's stun. It's Mega Cringe stun. Tachyon stun with Retaliating Sea because they don't have enough tools, I guess. Through Inspector Border and the rest. Alright, so we're going to see the Pressure Planet search for Fenrir. But Unicorn is summoned to the field. They immediately link these two off for the Moon of the Closed Heaven. Max C is then activated. Super Poly is then activated. This is to get rid of the Inspector Border, of course. See ya. Okay. This Mud Dragon of the Swamp. Interesting. Okay, so now that card's going to cost a little bit of HP, as Mothman being discarded allows them to draw a card and then discard a card. They got Keldo, Fiendsmith combo, so the Engraver searches for Tact, Tact searches for Lurie, Lurie is then discarded, which then allows Lurie to be special summoned to the field. Then linked off for Fiendsmith Requiem. Requiem then tributes itself to summon from the deck the other Fiendsmith Engraver. These two are linked off for Sequence. Sequence effect is then going to shuffle 2 cards. It's like they put the I'm going to call it a casket. People don't like it when you call it a casket, but it is. It's yet another casket that's part of a ongoing trend with Yu-Gi-Oh! Where they just give an archetype a casket. And now it's an archetype. Now they're going to go into Beatrice, who's going to be banned. Keyword going to be banned. Tosses Sulliak, which I've never seen search for Tearlaman's Kashtira before. But here it is. Are they going to act? Yes, they do activate the hand effect. That's going to banish the Sulliak. Summon itself from the hand. Mill 3. Wow, they got Trivikarma. That's pretty major. Okay, Trivikarma, going to allow them to search for a Visa Starfrost card. They pick Crime, Battle Phase, Attack, Attack, and Destroy. Thank you for playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist B. As you can see, your Max C did nothing. But thank you for playing your Max C. How's it going, says the YGO Hub. It is going, I just started, so... Unfortunately, I don't have many exciting answers. I woke up maybe like an hour ago. Oh wow, that was the last replay of my thing. But I was inspired to start streaming because I saw a Trap Tricks deck absolutely destroy a voiceless combo deck. And I was like, I want to see more of that. I hope that there's more of that today. So, we'll see what happens. Alright, we got White Forest versus maybe a Blue Eyes deck, but they do have the Striker, the Sky Striker mate. So we'll see what this is all about. Oh, it's Tearlaments. Well, okay. Alright, so we're gonna toss one, mill three. The one that they tossed was the Havness. So we're gonna... Nope, we're not. We are not going to see a fusion summon yet. Yet. Keyword yet. Havness will not be activating their effect this turn or next turn. If anyone is wondering when that will happen. Won't be this turn or next turn. Normal summon our boy. Oh yeah. But like, whenever I do the casual duels, whenever I go there, it's always just some guy testing his Tenpai and being like, no, it's Rogue because I splashed in this other archetype that nobody plays, but I win the duel with Tenpai. So it's casual deck. But you see, like, I would love to see a Rogue deck just tear this Tearlament deck a new butthole. But I don't know if that... Oh, wow, they're going to get the burn for the win. They're going to do the burn for the win, the Lacrima burn. Or not. No, they have to, right? Yeah, that's what they're going to do, right? Unless they somehow fuck up this combo. Hey, Fiendsmith Blue Eyes is fine. I think Blue Eyes, at the end of the day, is countered by a lot of meta, so I think that that's a perfectly balanced and power crept deck to put a Fiendsmith engine in so that you have something. You know, you need something to fight back. Alright, so they're going to use Fairy Tale Snow to not dodge the Imperm. Okay. That's a first. Oh, because they're going into Little Knight. Alright. Banish Maul Charming. Oh, they're going to do their Mill 8. Wow. I didn't even realize that Kick Callus was on the field. Yeah, well, I think Blue Eyes is in a good place right now, so a power boost would actually be a bad thing, but I think it's in a good place right now to where you can splash in some powerful stuff and get yourself a pretty good board that it isn't a million negates, so the opponent can still play the game, but they have to know what they're doing to win, which is what I would love to have Yu-Gi-Oh! Be in a place where it's like, hey, this is a powerful, I have negates and stuff, but, you know, I have like maybe, I think that having boards on an average of 3 to 4 negates to where if you have a good hand, you know, you can squirm your way out of it. But, at the same time, as long as there's cards like Evenly Matched and, Dark Ruler No More, it doesn't really matter, does it? You just, if you really want to be a hard second deck, you just have to draw one of those cards. And, you know, Evenly Matched hurts decks like Tearlaments a lot because A, it banishes everything that it's getting rid of, which is really bad for a majority of Tearlaments decks. And B, they use a lot of material and a lot of pieces to get where they are when they're doing their combo, so losing all that material is pretty bad. So Evenly Matched is good against combo decks like that, whereas Dark Ruler No More is great for OTKs because if the board is what they're depending on, then ouch. And then you have to slot in Red Reboot for the Labyrinth players or the Paleo players, which Paleo's still a very strong deck because it's a graveyard deck and the graveyard decks are good, Speaking of Labyrinth coming in to ruin everything, here it is. It's Labyrinth Stun, literally a war crime. The person playing this deck, whoever you are, you deserve to go to Guantanamo Bay. You are a terrorist. Oh my god! But Gooska with Retaliating C and Max C in the hand. They got CC. Proud Control. CC. Well, they're against an OTK deck, so it's likely 10 pi. Oh, okay, we got a Bestial. Gonna let them draw one card. And it is 10 pi. Alright, so we're gonna do big welcome here. Alright, so I'm not really rooting for either of them, honestly. I don't care who wins this duel. But it's probably gonna be the 10 pi play. Let's be real. What? They had two of them? And one in their hand already. That's cringe. Alright, we're gonna synchro. Oh, right into Transcendent Dragon because fuck you for trying to play Yu-Gi-Oh, buddy. Yeah, it wasn't the battle phase yet. Okay, we're gonna do this. Bring him out. Chandra gonna summon Dadra. Dadra gonna summon Pydra. Hell yeah, brother. Attack number 1, attack number 2, attack number 3, 4, synchro into Bident Dragon. Why? Why did you summon him? Ah? That's weird. And now they're gonna Trident Dragon, I guess, to destroy that. And yeah, because they didn't want to destroy, I guess. Not that it would fucking matter, but still. Did you have to do this? Like, you didn't have to do this. Like, this is just disrespectful. That's so fucked up. I'm sorry that you guys had to see that. God damn. 10 pi, like, in competent hands is so devastating. They're just absolutely disrespectful. Like, did he have to clear the field before attacking? No. Did he have to kill that field spell? No. Didn't have to, but he did. Alright, so we got Runic Yuck versus the latest, greatest Grandpa's Rogue deck, the Unstoppable Exodia. Ooh, with a little bit of Floodgate support. Okay, well, level 5. Okay. It's a Paleos. It's got Paleos. If they're correct and it has the Junkyard Collector, this level 5 was... Ooh. Okay. So, quick question. What Synchro monster... Oh, well, this is a little silly, because you just lost the duel anyway, so what are you doing? Okay, 1. A 2. 3. Followed up by a transaction rollback. Banishes itself. Boom, boom, bam. Thank you, ma'am. And thanks for playing Yu-Gi-Oh! FTKs. So much fun. Naturally, there's another card called Junk Collector that's a level 5, which basically does transaction rollback without the HP. It just sacrifices itself. It's an extremely strong deck. Very consistent. Alright, we got Tachyons. We got the cringe field for people that thought that the Sky Striker anime wasn't cringe. More power to you guys, but we're gonna just have to agree to disagree. I don't like any anime though, so it's really saying nothing against the Sky Striker anime. I just don't like anything. So the Molcharmies are kind of balanced in the sense that you can only control 6 cards plus whatever amount of cards the opponent controls. Oof. They got a big boy out here. Oh god. Okay. So this might be full combo. Alright, they got the trap card. And not bad. Not a bad playing into the Charmies. Alright, we're gonna banish 6 cards, draw 2. Maybe they have like a, you know, I feel like people that play, if you play the Pot of Extravagance, you owe it to yourself to play at least one Necrophase. You should play the Necrophase. It's fun. Right, Rebirth hits the field, Shangri-Era hits the field, and fades. Because they can't do anything else. But having 3,000 defense is not bad against Tachyon. Yeah, you skill drained, so you knew. I guess that they just did that for material for the Bestial. Okay, tribute him for the Bellion, which doesn't get to activate any effects on the field. Cypher Dragon, once more, not able to activate any effects. That can kill the Shangri-Era. Uh-oh. But they didn't draw the card technically, so haha. Boom. And that's a quick 2,500 to the face. Plus another 2,500 equals, you guessed it, 5,000. And now that card was activated, so it allows the transmigration to say, put that shit back. Get that shit out of here. Okay, we got our Ogre. Summon another Ogre, both of which are negated. We kill those. Okay, main 2. No XYZ summon. No Flare Metal, nothing? I guess it doesn't matter because it's all going to be negated. Alright, Tachyon from the hand. 2. He can't do anything. But again, he's just doing that for the material. But that's also negated. You can't, that doesn't work. Why, I guess just for the damage to kill whatever's on the field. Alright, we clear the field again. This is pretty heavy to watch, honestly. Not sure what the Kashtira player can do here. Skill Drain kind of fucks him up. Especially since he doesn't, I mean, like, he has a 1 of a Fenrir. I think both of the unicorns are out of play. Alright, we're gonna banish 10, draw 2. Alright, Solemn isn't too bad, I guess. And he can't do anything on the field, negated. Yeah, probably should have banned, I mean, I guess maybe he doesn't have any copies left. He might have banished them all. With the Pot of Desires. Yeah, he needed this. He needed to banish that. Does he have... No? He still had Kaboom. Or whatever it is. Kersplat. Kashtira Kersplat. Or whatever the fuck it's called. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. Ouch. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, you lose the duel. Sorry, Kashtira. They couldn't do the combo and it wouldn't have mattered even if they did. That skill drain, like skill drain being activated before Tryhard hits the field is a death sentence to Kashtira. They are completely powerless. However, if they had the Tryhard and it had 3 materials before the skill drain was activated, they would have been fine. Oh wow, okay, Mathmech. Charmy, right? Charmy? No? No Charmy? Yes, Charmy. You should still Charmy. You, now we Charmy? Bro, what the Who are these people? You've got a Charmy right here. I don't get it. I don't get it. He'd be +2 right now. Like, their end board, if he does the full combo, which he will. Alright, now you Charmy? Do it now. Charmy right now. Bro, what the fuck is going on? I mean, I don't understand. Oh yeah, he drolled. What am I? Forget everything I said. I was wrong. You were right, and I was wrong. I still think the Charmy would have been a better play than the Droll, honestly. He can still Charmy now, though. Charmy, Charmy, do it, do it, do it. He's gonna do it. Good job, buddy. Guaranteed draw right here. Alright, what do we got? Ooh. Oh, wow. Poplar gonna summon itself to the field. Wow. What the fuck? Okay. Send the Lurie back. Grab the Fiendsmith Engraver back to the field. Turn him into a Requiem. Requiem. Okay. Oh, they drew an Ash. Nice. So now we Snake Eyes, right? No, we're going into the Unstoppable Exodia combos. That's going to be disavored. Normal summon Ash. There it is, baby. But you forgot he had diameter. Darn. Oh wait, it still has a second effect, so we're good. We're good, son, we're good. Out comes Poplar. Poplar summoned itself to the field, so we get to search. We grab the field spell. Turn into Linkuriboh. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, well, there's no more negates. And you can't imperm. No Veiler. Though I'm sure he has a Veiler in that deck somewhere. Moon of the Closed Heaven. Into Sequence. Sequence. Dorime. Lacrima de torre dorime. Those aren't the lyrics to Dorime. Alright, we're gonna get a Beatrice, I assume? No, we're going to go for the kill. That's 1,000. 1,200. 1,800. 2,000 damage. And finally, the Doomed Dragon. The Great Equalizer. Sorry, MathMech. Yeah, MathMech is not the worst deck. Not the worst deck right now, but it's definitely not as strong as it used to be. There are just so many ways to screw with them, you know? That Doomed Dragon is so strong. Such a strong card. Oh, wow. We got 2 Cringe Lords. Literally identical in every way, except for their sleeves. And I'm sure that their decks are different. Surely that's not an Unstoppable Exodia deck. Okay. Macrocosmos does not affect the Kashtira combos whatsoever. So if this is a Kashtira deck, they're going to be just fine. And we get Birth. Does this mean... No, it's White Forest. Okay. White Forest is heavily hurt by Macrocosmos. Because they need to go to the graveyard, so... Ooh, nice pick. I think that was the Doomed Dragon. Yes, it was. Okay, we banish Unicorn. Well, I mean, the card would normally go to the graveyard, but they banish it. But Birth can bring it back, so they do. I don't... Oh, Super Poly is actually pretty major here. They're going to use the White Forest cards to create Garuda. Who will not go to the graveyard so they don't get an extra draw. Maybe get a different fusion monster for your super poly? Question mark. Retaliating Sea ain't the end of... okay. They probably should have saved that. Alright, Azaminas are now hitting the field. Oh, they searched for the search. They're going to now search for the Black Witch. They find her. This will then allow them to use the Black Witch if they so desire. They do not desire to do so. They should. Yikers. They don't use the Black Witch. This is very interesting. I guess because it wouldn't be lethal, but... No, it's not the end of the world. Or the duel, for that matter. Alright, normal summon Diabellstar. Very interesting. Okay, they got a little bit of follow-up for the next turn. Ouch. And we get our trap. Destroyed by battle. Destroys that monster. Why would you destroy him? The Diabellstar would have been the better choice. Out comes Guardian Chimera in the battle phase. You lose. I don't really think that there was a way for our buddy down here to win. I think he was kind of dead to rights. Hashtag forgot about Joel Rockbird. Hashtag forgot about the bird. Alright, what do we got? Oh. It's a person who doesn't believe in fairness. Okay. So all he has to do is get transaction roll back into the grave. Boom. Gets the Runic Fountain. Standby. Main phase. Reasoning. Oh. Okay. If they grab a junk collector, this is over. Because they already got... No, they didn't get it yet. Okay. We're looking for the Earthbound Trap. Okay. Still not there yet. Holy shit. We're getting everything but the trap. Brother, you put 3 in the deck, right? Brother. 3. Okay. Ugh. Right, there you go. Tim to do that card. Schwan to who? 3. Junk collector number 2. Pow pow pow, and good night. I mean, there it is. And that's how you do the FTK. That's pretty funny. It's such a strong deck. Because you have just a full runic deck in it. So you have the full runic toolkit to mess with people. And then as soon as you get the materials you need, it's over. Either 2 junk collectors, a transaction rollback in a junk collector, or the any monster on the field and the Archfiend's trap, plus the Earthbound trap and a rollback. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot of states of the game where you just win with that deck. Alright, so we're gonna see Max C draw a card here. Now this is branded, which means that the person playing it probably doesn't have a brain cell. Okay, so okay, good. They only let him draw 1, but the one that they drew, pretty significant. Let's see the first Lava Golem come out into the end phase. They don't do any other plays. What? I guess that's one way to do it. They must have a way to recover it from the banish pile then. There's no Max C this time, so they're going to do the full branded combo. Rebellion, discard a card, fusion. Oh, they also have the the Golden Sword Soul. And a little Tri-Brigade. Mercurier. Gonna search for the Shrouded Dragon. Interesting. The Golden Sword Soul summons the amazing lady. That's an Ashened? No. Star Source, never mind. I'm like, is this... But I have seen that in the Ashened deck. So. But it's only if they're playing the Light and Dark Dragons. I just saw the Ash Dragon go into the grave, so that'll be interesting for this turn here. Gold Sark has one turn under its belt. Mercurier back to the hand, restoring its negating powers, and now they have enough for lethal. The question is, they are. And that's it. You lose. Thank you for playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Dude, you know how hard it is to like do your own live stream on YouTube? It's so weird. Like behind 100 buttons. Watch me watch Yu-Gi-Oh! And ask me stuff. Thank you. And I'll also put it on Blue Sky. Alright, did I miss anything important? Oh, no? Okay, good. So anyway, back to reality. Okay, so we have a whole lot of staples being used here. Impern, Charmy, Maxi, Yikers. Also that they can do this crap. Well, they certainly don't want to droll, that's for sure. Azamina, send a card to the grave. Fusion summon Reseligo. Another Sinful Spoil, search for the Sinful Spoil Seeker. Synchro into a level 10, who could it be? Chaos Angel. Fully protected, I think? Yep. Fully protected. Unaffected by monster effects, and it cannot be destroyed by battle. Okay. I was just checking if it had anything for targeting. It can still be targeted, which means it can be banished, it can be sent to the graveyard, and it can be sent back to the hand or shuffled back into the deck. But it cannot be destroyed, and the only cards that can do that have to be trap or spell card. So it's pretty safe versus this Snake Eyes Fiendsmith hand here. Poplar coming back to the field because they know they will not die. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, we got a little Ash Blossom. Toss that Poplar to grab Ash, which will be impermed by one of these face down cards, I'm sure. Oh, you just lose the duel. Okay. Thanks for playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I turn away from the mic to burp. Alright, we got Raid Raptors, who were strong for like a week. Now people like understand that Mulch armies are like perfect for this deck, because they have to do 150 extra deck summons, and they also end their turn with a lot of material on the field, so it's usually pretty good. Oh wow. Yeah, like, what are you doing? You should, if you're gonna use a Mulch army or a Maxi, you shouldn't touch their effects. Max C doesn't really do much against the unstoppable deck. Like, yes, you're gonna get a bunch of draws, but honestly, they have a lot of interaction. And the Wushu Temple, they're gonna go right into their unstoppable boy. And they have a board wipe, so you got 2 draws, they get a board wipe. Oh, never mind, they're gonna just end the duel. What? Oh, right, it has piercing damage. Does it really matter? No. But GG, you lose. Thank you for playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, people love that Exodia deck. I mean, if you play it, there's always a chance you could draw in your opening hand the 5 pieces of Exodia. Okay, looks like a White Forest deck. What? Maxi. Cross-out designator? That's really funny. Only I can resolve Max C. Stupid. Alright. There'll be no Max C draws here. That can become a... I don't know how they became a spell trap card, but either way, we're going into the Fiendsmith combo now. Hey, look, it's Fiendsmith's Requiem. Who would have thunk? Out comes the Fiendsmith Engraver. Hi. Okay, we're gonna search for the Black Witch. Okay, bring back the Requiem. Toss Requiem for the Black Witch. Black Witch effect, search. Sinful Spoils sends... Oh, the Black Witch, okay. To get Ash, Ash searches for Poplar. It's gonna be Poplar. Okay, we're gonna draw 1 card. No search with the Poplar? Yeah, I guess not. Okay, interesting. Oak grabs Ash. Poplar picks itself to go back on the field. Hi, it's me, Poplar. Oh, now they can make a Doom Dragon. Cool. But they're not gonna. Poplar back into the grave as they get their Flamberge Dragon on. Flamberge Dragon puts Black Witch on the back row. Interesting. Since he was used for Link material, we get to summon 2. Now we're gonna do the search. We search and grab the Sinful Spoils again. Lacrimani Bobby Bada Dorime Nameho Dameho Dorije Sklibadibadabadiba Dorime Beatrice. Alright, so what war crime will we be committing today? Huh. A little White Forest war crime. Okay, shuffle him back to summon the Engraver back to the field. Damn. Into an Appaloosa. It's untargetable. Yikes. Okay. Oh, excuse me. And we get the Tuner. Tuner searches the spell. The Talisman. Details. Out comes Arcelier or Arcelia. I don't know. Tosses the spell to grab the girl. Effect number 1, effect number 2. Belle gonna probably come back to the field. Yeah, I thought so. And she's gonna come back to the field too. Synchro in 2. Diabelle, the queen. Add a spell card back to the hand. They choose Crossout Designator. Activate the trails. Arcelia. And they just have a full fucking hand, don't they? Alright, we're just gonna go through the whole thing, ain't we? Fucking wild that they have a 4 material Appaloosa on top of all of this that they're doing. Harvest. Tosses the field spell. I grab that guy again. Oh my god. Centurion. Are we gonna see a Crimson Dragon come out here? We could. We might get to see every single card in their deck. Alright, stand up Centurion. Tosses that. Primera. Primera comes up. Primera effect. Comes back. Or was that not Primera? That's Primera. That's Primera. This is Trudea. So just pretend I said Trudea when I was saying Primera earlier. Anyway, Crimson Dragon. Untargetable. For the Blazar. Untargetable Blazar Dragon, by the way. Jesus. Does the combo ever end? No. Azumina needs to bring out their negate. Silva. Plus they get the cross out. And they have deception. And they've got 3 on the back row here. Out comes Fenrir, negated. Both of his effects can of course be negated. Okay, so that's 2 negates gone from the 4 negate. Okay, they're gonna designate the track. Do they have that in their deck? They have a track in their deck to do. That's crazy. Wow. Blazar says negated. Oh, they're going to synchro into a level 10. And the White Force says, not on my watch. No, you never will. You'll never. We're going to synchro first into a level 12, of course. Alright, here we go. Oh, Crimson Dragon again. Okay. Do we have another copy of Blazar Dragon? The answer is yes, we do. Okay. Destrudo. Negated. They should have went to battle phase and killed the Apollo. Like, what are you thinking, dude? They couldn't. That's the joke. They tried and failed. Well, technically no, but it doesn't matter. This duel is over. You're doomed. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Yeah, that deck is probably the strongest deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. That's unbelievable. 2 Cosmic Blazar Dragons. 2. You can have up to 2 of them on the field during the opponent's turn. Not fair. Not fair. That was not fair. Gonna take a pee break. Not that anyone's here to miss me. But I'm just gonna say it for posterity. In case someone watches this afterwards and says, whoa, who am I missing for a little bit? Oh my god, and it's during a God's card deck. Let me know who wins, okay? Let me know if the Tenpai loses. Haven't used Soul Crossing yet. There it is. Okay, I came back just in time. See, what takes a long time when I have to go to the bathroom is never the bathroom going. The hand washer kills me every time. Oh, they destroyed the sarcophagus. But because they did that, they still lose. That's so funny. Why would you kill the sarcophagus? I guess it wouldn't have mattered who they killed. But they should have gotten rid of the Imseti. If they got rid of the Imseti, then maybe they would have survived that turn? I don't know, I wasn't here for the attacks. At least I don't think so. Alright, so we got a duster. I got a feather duster. I got an imperm and all of the cash tier cards. Horror deck so strong. It's very true, horror. Wow, foolish burial goods. What do they toss? Nothing. If I didn't have to wash my hands to be a decent human being, I'd be back here so much faster. Born to shit, forced to wipe. Maybe I should get a bidet. I don't know. Wouldn't have to wash your hands as much. You still should though, even if you have a bidet. The moral of the story is, wash your hands, okay, viewers? Wow, you brought out a doomed dragon. You summoned doomed dragon to get vampire, zombie, into red eyes. What the fuck is this deck? They got crystal beasts? What? Eagle? Oh, and it's full crystal beast combo, I might add. So they've got Unstoppable Exodia engine. A Dragoon. I'm assuming they're gonna Dragoon this. Flame Banshee? For who? Who are they grabbing? Nemesis, okay, they're gonna bring back a banished card. Alright, so they bring back their Crystal Beast. Proton. What the fuck? Alright, an elf that points to nothing, by the way, just to summon the Nemesis back. Shangri-Era. No dragons. Oh, what? Why did they get this guy? Did I miss them throwing a fusion spell into... No. Why did they get this guy? I guess they couldn't use it because... No, that can't be true. I don't know. I don't know why they did it. Wow, they're gonna designate their own Fenrir. That's a 1 copy, by the way, but it's okay because they have Kashtira Thesis. There goes the Dragoon. This duel's fucking already kind of crazy. Alright, say goodbye to your Sprite Elf. Say goodbye to your boy. My Anaconda don't got no effects because I don't have my cards in the right place, hun. Who do we steal? Stop it, Protoss. Spellcaster, interesting choice. Okay, and now they have an Arise Heart. And Arch Nemesis is on their feet. I mean, that's pretty crazy. Should have said Psychic. With this card on the field, they should have said Psychic. Oh my god, there's no fucking way they're gonna get Protossed. I'm gonna say no machines. That doesn't matter, it's a Kashtira deck. Oh, don't, no. Whoa, 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 hey, whoa, 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 hey, whoa, whoa, hey. Okay, well. Now he can banish a card on the field. Unicorn. I guess they really don't want their unicorn to get banished. Yeah, I love watching Master Duel much more than playing it. And I'm not even that bad of a duelist. But I hate playing Master Duel. Okay, who do they banish? Yes, of course. Bring him, and then he gets another material. Oh my god. Okay, add one. Hello, Exodia Rider Kick. Whoa. Suddenly 4 people are here. Hello. Yeah, of course, if you're playing against friends, it's really fun. And playing in real life is also really fun. Alright, so they're gonna lose their tryhard here. But they're going into the full crystal combo, so this should be interesting. I guess what this guy's doing is waiting until this card uses its banish to get rid of him, and then he's going to use his banish to get rid of him. Oh. Maybe not. Then why did... Oh, because it's only once per turn. They already used it. Oh, can you... I can only imagine when the new Monarch support gets here. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, Protoss. Going to say... No dragon. No lights. Oh my god, Nightmare Gop. Bro, they have everything in there. How do they fit all this shit in their 60? It's... What the f... Okay. Attaching a lot of banished materials here. Summoning Fenrir back. Oh my god, he ran out of time. Oh, it's that to run out of time. Just end your turn. What? If, like, you know how much time you have left. Just end the turn. You're fine. End it. You've got quick effects on the field. Just end it. And then fuck them up. What a depressing and anticlimactic end. Alright, we're gonna charm our opponent. That's Synchro Rumble, which means that there's probably a Crimson. There it is. Crimson Dragon. Okay. We're definitely going to see some Crimson Dragon shenanigans with a Blue Eyes deck. It has a very common combo. And our Master with the Eyes of Blue. Searching for that Veiler. Oh yeah. Memento. Memento is still strong, right? Memento is still strong. So, definitely worth playing if you're still into it. I think that it's still strong. I think people sleep on that deck. Because it was like a fad for a while. People don't really understand how it works. But people that are good with Memento, it's a good engine. And it's an even better archetype. I think one of the better ones. Ouch. Oh wow, it's 10 pi. 10 pi with fucking Sky Strikers? Like, how badly do you need, like, is your family, like, you can't have dinner if you lose in Master Duel. So, he put together 10 pi Sky Striker. Yuck. Can I get a yuck? Oh, wow. Okay. Veiler to Chandra? Yes. That doesn't help. Chandra's gone. We synchro into Bident. They didn't attack 3 times. Blue Eyes. Boom. They cannot beat over him. They can beat over that, though. But whenever they target it, it does a thing. But oops. Bro! Could somebody please give me the hands that this guy gets? He isn't out for everything. This is wild. And he's got Transcendent Dragon. No more effects can be activated. Can they get the OTK though? Wow. It's why they just clear the field for no reason. He couldn't even end the duel. Couldn't even finish the fucking duel, guys. Alright, here we go. Synchro Rumble brings back our Eyes of White, the white sage, the maiden. Maiden brings back True Light, which brings back the Blue Eyes Dragon. Okay, we got a potential synchro here. Okay. Now they can just kill Transcendent Dragon for fun. Interesting, why summon him in defense? Not sure. Okay, the Master gonna send the Spirit Dragon, summon the Blue Eyes again, and then quit, because why did you do that? Oh, they ran out of time. Never mind. Bro, get good at your combos. If you're gonna play a combo deck in a timed format, learn your combos, guy. Come on. Can we be real? Can we be real with each other right now? Can we be so for real right now? How are you gonna go into a timed duel and not know your combos? Come on. Now we got classic hard second Tenpai. Right, we won't be searching that second parallel exceed unless you have called by, and you don't. Not that it would matter, because they have friggin' retaliating C. Yeah. Ash Blossom's just a strong staple, man. She does what she needs to do. End phase. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna quote Distant Coder when I say, whenever I see this card, whoever played it loses. And that's going to definitely happen today. You might as well just quit the duel. Brother. The brother man Bill. Oh man. They had an Ash Blossom. Oh well. They couldn't get Pydra out. Hold on a second, guys. Maybe Distant Coder was wrong. Maybe Distant Coder... What? Did you see what they just... What? What? Okay, do they have another copy? They must have another copy, right? That must be it. Ooh, yikers. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. That doesn't negate him. Who do we get? Two of the same. Is Resonant Lifewing. Yeah, Equation. Why not? Oh, normal summon diameter, why not? Outcome Circular. Alimbertion. They only need 2 materials because they are a Mathmech deck. Riding on a Mathmech deck. Riding down the street on a Mathmech deck. Okay, they got a big card here. Circular's back on the field again. Link Decoder. Okay, I'm going to turn into Transcode Talker. Why didn't we do Splash Mage? Because we already did, baby. I don't even remember when Splash Mage hit the field, honestly. I don't even know when that fucking happened. Multiplication doubles its damage. And you get OTK'd. Fuck you. Tenpai. See you. Alright, Tenpai. Goodbye. Put that one on the funny joke. Put that one on the funny joke reel. Put that one on the funny joke. God damn. Oh wow. Okay. This is a pretty good going second hand. This has a lot in it. More Charmy. Okay. As they search for their card. Excuse me. It's like a silent burp that came out of like I burped, but it came out of my nose. That was horrible. All by perfect Veiler. Yep. Yeah, Monarch deck doesn't have to care about Max C. And it doesn't care about it doesn't care about half of the Molcharmies. Because it doesn't really summon from the extra deck. So the Molcharmy that he used, this one, Fuwalos, it doesn't do anything with the Monarch deck. The only one is the other one. And that's if you, I don't even know if they special summon from the hand. I think they just tribute summon, so it doesn't count. Yeah. Fun times, fun times. Okay, so we go +1. They have a board wipe. Something else over here. We have, like, everything. Huh? Oh, wow. And there it is, Div Incarnate. Going hard in the paint. Yeah. Monarch's just really good. I think Monarch's one of the better decks. Especially once you really get used to how it works. Wow, they're gonna droll again. They're like, dude, no. And never again. They're like, dude, no, and never again. Do you hear me? Never again. That's so funny. They could have just cross out then, but whatever. They added Jet Synchron, very interesting. Yeah, I don't get to see him get added to the hand by Ash very often. I'm gonna send him to the grave. That was actually one of the better activations of this guy right here. Okay, when he's in the back row, we'll put him in the back row, battle phase. Put him on the back row. 300 damage. Lava Golem. Obviously, Monarch Stormforth. The Sphere mode, Raw Sphere mode. Any of the Kaijus. Soul. The Soul thing. Soul Crossing. Santa Claus. The Volcanic Queen. The Super Poly technically is doing that, but it's not really a tribute. This guy's like, you think I'm gonna let you put me on the back row? And then he was like, yes, I do think that. And, yep, Rika will do it. The Rika, what is it called on the back row? That lets you do the opponents. And then Layer of Darkness. Don't forget about Layer of Darkness. Back row dragon. Ouch. Not enough to win, but it is enough to clear the field. Okay, so this should be interesting. A Layer of Darkness deck getting to do its thing with something like Infernoids or Rikas, which would be really funny with a Layer of Darkness. Alright, we're going in hard here. That's one summon. Always count to 4. Wow, we did all this to get into the Light Fiend. Ouch. Okay. Ah, yes. Dark World. Dark World is always funny. And they won. They won the duel, guys. Exodia won the duel, guys. I mean, is it because of Exodia that they won the duel, though? I don't think so. I think it was all of their staples that they used to negate everything. Which, I just don't think that's good for Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't think it's good that we have all these staples that literally win people duels. I don't think it's nice. I don't think it's good for the state of the game. Either way, it doesn't matter what I think. Konami doesn't care, so why should anyone else? Out comes Ash. Ash gonna search for little Ponix. Ponix normal summoned. Or special summoned, who knows? I think it was normal summon. Fire Sanctuary puts the Fire Island. Ash can ascend itself in the Sanctuary. Interesting. Grab Oak. Oak grab Ash. Snake Eyes Flamberge Dragon. Destroy to get Garunix. Little Garunix is here. Little Garunix destroys Big Green. Big Green summons Big Garunix. XYZ into everybody's favorite Fire King XYZ, the zombie vampire, of course. What, you thought it was the other one? No. Oh, okay. Synchro? No, Link. Damn. Okay, Salamangreat, the Sunlight Wolf. Alright, since he was taken from the field to the grave, we get to summon 2. Add Big Green to the hand. Little Knight. Okay. Oh, wow. Pretty good. Promethean Princess. Promethean Princess summons from the graveyard. Flamberge Dragon in defense mode. Interesting. Amphibious Warship Embla Whale. Puts the little Big Knight in the back row. Next turn. Max C. Super Paulie. Yeah, I guess that'll work. Goodbye. Survey says Mud Dragon of the Swamp. Yikes. Summon 2. Not sure what changing that to dark is going to do, since they don't really have any targeting abilities. Maybe that'll make it, but this isn't a monster. It's a spell. I don't think Mud Dragon's really gonna do much here. I grab Ponix. Okay. Out comes Ponix. Ash searches Poplar. Is searching up Poplar. Hey. Why didn't Poplar summon itself to the field? Question mark. Maybe he didn't want to? And there's that branded fusion. It was a bit of a roundabout way, but they find a way to get that fucking spell back in their hand somehow. Shrouded Dragon tosses that Retribution into the grave, which grabs High Spirits, puts it in the hand. Shrouded Dragon back into the deck. Big Green destroys Little Penix. Garunix summons itself from the graveyard because a card was destroyed on the field. Destroys Big Green. Big Green is destroyed, so it summons Big Bird and destroys Mud Dragon, but Branded Opening protects it because it is a fusion monster. Branded in red. Okay, so this should be interesting. We search for the Black Witch. Choose Dark again. Interesting. I'm gonna be a witch, 'cause I'm under your spell. Ponix is coming back, baby. Alright. Go right into the Promethean Princess. Quem is here. Quem tosses Shrouded Dragon, branded in red. Puts it back in the hand. Fusion summons with all 3 of them, creating Guardian Chimera. This allows it to destroy 2 monsters on the field, I believe. Oh, we're gonna bring back Albaz. He's gonna destroy 2 cards on the field and draw 1 card. Ouch. Oh, destroying that card was actually not a good thing. And Promethean Princess is back on the field again. Big Green, Graveyard Effect. Garunix, Graveyard Effect. Alright, and wow, Nephthys. I barely get to see the Chaos Nephthys use its ability. Albaz is going to fusion with one of the Promethean Princesses to bring out everybody's favorite Mirror Jade. Alright, Garunix is here. Big Green summons Big Bird. Destroys the Nephthys. Runix is going to use its effect to destroy a card in the deck. As they send Retribution to the grave. Oh, they send Pink Boy. Pink Boy going to summon Big Green. Because a card was destroyed, Ponix will now summon itself from the hand. And out comes Big Green. Ponix searches the Fire King Skyburn, which is going to be quite effective at killing the opponents here. And they're going to try to negate that. They do. They return Little Bird. This Big Bird, I guess, is less scary, question mark. Alright, they've got Branded Fusion back in their hand again. And you ran out of time. Thank you for playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Gotta learn your combos, man. You gotta learn. Gotta learn them. Alright, 60 cards versus... How many? 60 versus... Oh, this was actually less than 60. 50, I guess? I mean, at that point, just go to 60. Why not? Put in more, put in draw power. Like, if you're above 50 cards, just put draw power in at this point. Bean smells smackaroo. Hell yeah. Alright, we're going into the Unstoppable Exodia Incarnate. Wow, that's a lot of interruptions. And not lethal because he did have to pay 2,000 life points. So we have 2 board wipes, 2 negates, 2 monster negates, 1 spell trap negate. Okay, there goes that. They didn't have the one that makes them untargetable, so... Okay, and that's a nice little... I forgot about Ash, so that's another negate, which is then negated by the Crossout Designator. Alright, Triple Tactics Phalant. Draw 2? Yeah? No. They're stealing the boy. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Bro, why did he have to attack? I don't think he had to attack. Why? I'll never understand. I'll never understand. I'll never understand why people do stuff like that. And so we got like a White Forest Exodia 40 cards somehow versus an Unstoppable Exodia deck, and they put Mulch. Did they put a Mulcharmy on the back row? Interesting. Okay. Tossing our Heart of Blue Eyes. Now we're gonna get Unstoppable Exodia Incarnate. Didn't have any of the Exodia cards in their hand. Interesting. Set 1. You will not be getting your big trap card. Let's see what we get here. Ooh, Macrocosmos is actually kind of devastating to this deck. I wonder what they're going to do, because they can't put anything in the grave. Yeah, that's actually pretty major, dude. Now that card goes to the banish pile. Okay, they're here. They summon themselves. Search the Golem. Send him to the banish pile. Golem. Damn. They're still not grabbing the Ankh. Holy crap, it's Baron de Fleur. Baron de Fleur destroys the Macrocosmos. Isn't that terrifying? A card as stupid as Macrocosmos getting baroned? Oh shit, they put him on the back row. That should be interesting. Out comes the Black Witch. Black Witch grabs the nastiness. I'm gonna just call that nasty basty. Reception of the sinful spoils as they get the Asmina summon. But Retaliating Sea is going to get negated and destroyed, so that's really fun. They probably should have just summoned him at the beginning of the turn, honestly. Because then what do you do? Even if you get the Barone, like, what do you do? Nothing. There's nothing that they could have done. But because they held on to that Retaliating Sea... yeah, they really couldn't afford to hold on to that Retaliating Sea. If they had that in their hand, they should have used it as early as possible. Just to have 2 Macrocosmos on the field. It would have crippled Duelist A, and they would have lost, most likely. But because they held on to it, thinking that it was something that maybe could force surrender, which I don't know why they would think that. Right? Anyway, we're into a new duel. This is a Kashtira field versus the Snake Eyes field. They are playing Asmina White Forest. They might have the Snake Eyes engine. Was that a simple? No, it's Asmina. Alright, well, Charmy says, I want to draw cards, please. Summon. This is an extra deck summon. Opponent draws 1 card. Oh, Silvera. Silvera has piercing damage, in case anyone was wondering. And turn. Surely they have enough on this turn to do what they need. Okay, they're going to protect the Max C by summoning the statue, so it can't be ashed. Okay. Oh shit, it's Tenpai. Chandra. Are they gonna Mulchar? Are they gonna Fuwalos? Damn! That's so good! Sick! They couldn't get the... They couldn't get Chandra out. That's so funny. Alright, well, thanks for playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Ghost Bell! We're gonna have to call by that? No. Wow, he actually tosses his called by away. He says, I don't even need this. Not only do I not care about you negating that, but I'm going to use our other effect. I'm going to toss that statue. And we got more White Forest combos coming out here as we search for the woes. I was going through the White Forest with its woes. You know how that shit go. Summon them, attack for the fatal damage. I mean, how else do you put it? You've won the duel. In White Forest, you can't sleep on it, man. It's high up there on power. It's got its OTK potential. I just think people underutilize it. Alright, more Snake Eyes. Hell yeah. Snake Eyes, Sinful, Exodia. Oh, ouch. They will not be adding the Ankh to their hand. Oh, interesting. Alright, they're going into Fiendsmith, but they can't add a card to their hand. So... they can't use the tact part of it. Doesn't matter though, I guess. Interesting. Toss those 2 to summon Oak. Oak re-summons Ash. Oak effect sends them to the grave to summon the Flamberge Dragon. Link those off into sequence. Alright, Flamberge summons 2. Sequence shuffles the Fiendsmith and the Moon to create Lacrima, Lacrima, my bleepy blah 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 blah. Fiendsmith Engraver. Hi, hi, hi. We're going to then go into Beat Rice. Beat rice tosses. Full height. Interesting. Full height is the one that they put. Huh. Out comes the Fiendsmith Engraver again. Link into Linkuriboh. Link into Promethean Princess, the Bestower of Flames. Resummon who else but Flamberge. Flamberge. Giggity, 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 get in the back row. Alright, so we're gonna put him in the back row, which is interesting. I think you can summon him again. No, we can't. Alright, Appaloosa, 3 material, I think. Yep, 3 material Appaloosa. Wow. And it can't be destroyed by card effects. That's a IP Masquerena was. Oh, okay. So they're doing that. They're using that to make it so that if they want to attack, they must attack the Appaloosa. So if that Appaloosa leaves the field for any reason, they can't attack anything. Bro, do you not see this card? Huh? Wow, they really... I was gonna say, like, why didn't they... Oh, well, Imperm would have fucked him up anyway. Never mind. I was just wondering why they wouldn't normal summon the Poplar. Linkuriboh to protect themselves from the Exodia. Poplar goes back on the field. Linkuriboh hits the grave. Little Knight to get rid of Linkuriboh? No, to get rid of Sequence. Smokey. I guess there's worse fates. Alright, so now he's going to put himself onto the field. We do those two to get the Doom Dragon. Doom Dragon going to toss that card back into the deck. But Little Knight says, no, don't do it! Don't do it, no! Okay, what do I... Oh, nothing. We get nothing. Good day, sir. Just kidding. We get that search. We get that search. What are we going to look for? What are we going to grab? Could it be a volcanic? No, it's Poplar. It's going to be Poplar. Wow, they never summoned Poplar yet? That's crazy. They got this far without ever using the Poplar. That's wild. Okay, now we got our back row boy into the Moon of the Closed Heaven. Gee, I wonder what that Light Fiend is going to be used to do. Fiendsmith's Requiem? What? And then it's going to tribute itself to get the Engraver? What? And then put itself on the Engraver? What? And then Engraver's going to summon itself by putting that Light Fiend back into... What? That's just never happened in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! Interesting. Are they going to Beatrice? No. Okay. Not gonna lie, this is... Oh wow, Spell Canceller's pretty crazy. Into the Golem. But now they can't use him. And they're gonna summon the Flamberge Dragon. And they're gonna draw on Lockbird, the opponent. Damn, that's a lot. That is a lot all at once here. What do we do? Flamberge Dragon, hi, hello. Hey, what's up, hello. I said, hey, what's up, hello. Okay. And they are going to summon the opponent's Poplar. In defense mode, I hope. Okay, good. Alright. Doomed Dragon going to put that card on the back row. Oh my fucking god. How many times? How many times are they going to Fiendsmith? How many times do I have to see this Fiendsmith? This is the 3rd time I've seen this combo, this duel. Wow, holy shit, just to get the Poplar. And then they put Doomed Dragon on the back row. Fiendsmith Sequence. Oh man, is it gonna be Dorime Lacrima summoned to the field right there? Field effect, summon the Engraver. XYZ into Beatrice Dorime. What do we put down? Oh, we put Oak into the grave. What the what's going on? Lacrima puts the Sequence back. 1,200 burn. Can they get the kill though? I don't think so. Oak sends itself in the field spell for Lamberge Dragon. This could be close. I still don't know if they do enough. Oh, never mind. Never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind. Oh, shit. Okay. So now we summon Zeolantis. Lamberge Dragon is back, baby. Engraver is back. Puts him in face-up attack position. Engraver is back. Face-up attack position. Destroy one. Is this enough for lethal? I think so. I think so. But the question is, I mean, they still have their field spell. I don't know if they've used it yet. Let's see. They use this? They don't. It doesn't have their check mark. Wow, they can't use it. Okay, well, GG. I don't think it would have mattered, honestly. Although getting the Flamberge Dragon back, I think, would have been pretty significant. Or the Doomed Dragon would have been pretty funny. Either way. That's the most times I've seen that resolved in one duel. 3 separate times they did the Fiendsmith combo. That's too many Fiendsmith combos. Alright. Excuse me. Shining Sark versus Max C. Okay. We're gonna grab Unicorn. Okay, Unicorn special summon to the field. Grabs Birth. Birth activated. Set to pass. Okay, they have 6 cards. What do we do? Hey guys, I got this really cool combo where... What the... Whoa! What was this? Fiendsmith Sanct? They have more than one Fiendsmith combo that they can do? It's a Musketeer deck? This is some kind of masochist deck, I think. Starfire into the Magical Musketeer Max. Damn, dude, what the fuck is this? We're going hard in the paint, son. Little Knight, what are we getting rid of? Birth, thank you. Battle phase, nothing phase. And no Shining Sark or way to get the Shining Sark as we discard our Dark Magician into the Garuda, the wings of resonant life, which is then going to be XYZ'd into everybody's favorite XYZ, Typhon Sky Crisis. Battle phase. Boom. See you later, bit. Oh, it can't use its own effect because of its own effect. It can't use it. That's so funny. That is so funny. The Kashtira field spell accidentally. Oops. And we're gonna grab the Azamina. The little Mina. Okay. Hello, it's me, Arcelia Logo. Oh, it can use its effect now. It's not a quick effect though, I don't think. Nope. Closed Heaven. Now the Closed Heaven can get a little fun, but it doesn't use it, so. Instead, we're gonna do the Fiendsmith combo into Sequence. Oh, we didn't use Sequence's ability yet. Instead, we're going to add the Black Witch back to our hand. Now we use the Sequence effect. Getting Lacrima Dorime Borime. Summoning the Engraver. Hi, it's me, the Engraver. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, put him to the grave so you get to draw a card. He draws Fenrir, which is actually a really good draw. Battle phase, we're gonna see some ouchies here. I don't think so. Ooh. Ouchers. Lacrima Dorime, 1200 burn for ye. And out comes the Engraver. Hi. End phase. Oh, okay. Wow, he didn't even summon the Fenrir? Cringe. Out comes the Black Witch. But there can only be one. Which I don't think is going to even do anything to them. Yeah, because these are all different. This is a fairy, that's a spellcaster, and that's a fiend. Send that trap card to the graveyard, and now attack the opponent for victory damage. Victory damage! Yeah, let's call it victory damage now. No more lethal. Don't say you missed lethal, say you missed victory damage. I'm coining it today. Today is the day we invented victory damage. I'm gonna change Yu-Gi-Oh! Forever. Victory damage! Alright, we got Yubel. It's actually been a while since I've seen Yubel. I thought people finally stopped playing that stupid deck. I guess not. Nightmare Pain. Nightmare Pain destroys the spirit of Yubel and grabs the Squirmer. And there's the Maxine. You don't have a way to stop it. Alright, what do we commit to here? We have Yubel on the field. Okay, draw 2. Youch, that's actually pretty good. Search. What do we search for? Lubellion. Okay. Are we gonna go right into the Lubellion? We could. We could go right into Branded Regained. Oh, Quem. Okay. Tosses Mercurier. Now we do the Lubellion. Who searches for Druoswarm? Druoswarm. Banishes the Mercurier. Mercurier, when banished, is now going to add the Cartesia card. Now Lubellion comes to the field. Tosses him. Doesn't matter. They just want to search for Branded Regained. He's destroyed and gets negated. You got wrecked, my man. Wrecked. Fusion deployment. Yikes. Out comes Albaz. Branded Beast. Okay. I don't know if Branded Beast is the right card for this duel. It doesn't matter because the duel's over. I thought they were going to Branded Regained. Everyone else would have Branded Regained here. What do we got? What are we gonna do? La 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 lee la loo. Alright. Unstoppable Snake Eyes. Okay. They definitely have OTK potential. No Maxi. Cringe. Okay. So he has to search for a card that'll get him an Ankh. Bro, what are you doing? Bro! Bro, get the Ankh! Hurry! Hurry up! He's not getting the Ankh. Pow! Almost has lethal on the field. They will not be searching unless they don't have a Veiler in their deck. Never mind. Never mind. But they do have victory damage on the field. Victory damage! G to the G, hell G. To the G, 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 G to the G. I mean, that's about as OTK as it gets, guys. G to the G. G, G. To the G, G, G. G to the G, retaliating C. They're gonna need it. They're gonna need that retaliating C right now, baby. Get that out there ASAP. Come on, dude. See, if he had retaliating C right now, they wouldn't be able to do this. Isn't this... Oh, it has to be a spell card. Never mind. Wow, that card sucks. I guess it's good against Runic. But what's the point of it in this current meta, dude? Come on now. A Runic countering card in the current meta? I guess it would be good against Voiceless. I don't know. Oh no. Okay. Alright, I'm taking a break from this shit. Oh, there's monarchs. Fake gods, maybe? Oh, Numerons? With... That's Numerons with Necroface. Do they really banish much? I mean, they have all the cards they need to win. What the fuck is that? It's a Okay. Wow. That's wild. So, what? Okay, well. Jeez. He's gonna do it again? He's gonna do it again. What the fuck? What is the point of that? What is the point of this deck? Somebody explain to me. He's gonna do it again. But he doesn't have another Necroface. So what's the point? And it does 4,000 damage. Okay. Oh. He's got 100 health left. Well, there it is. GG's. Damn. God damn. That's probably one of the funniest and dumbest decks I think I've ever seen. That's so dumb. It's so dumb. Crystal Beast. Is this serious? This is a first and second Necros deck. What is this? Vendreads? And he's not even using Scapegoat? Oh, it's a little early, honestly. And that's why it's a little early. Thank you. If he would have used it now, he could have gotten more value. Not that, I mean, he wouldn't be in this position. Oh! Oof. Bye. Alright, so. Will the Vandred player survive this turn? Yes. Yes, they will. Good job, Vandred player. Probably would have had more HP this turn if you used the scapegoat, but whatever. Magical Cylinders is a pretty wild card to have. I'm gonna draw one card. Okay. Go right into it, huh? Saying you better have at least one negate if you try to swing in. Yeah. Better have at least one negate. Oops. 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 Well, that's a problem. Okay. Oh, he's gonna destroy one of the bodies. Okay. They couldn't attack. Why couldn't they attack? I guess maybe they just want to go for burn. Relinquished would be so funny. Oh my god, if they could summon that Relinquished, it would be so funny. Alright, well, it was fun while it lasted. Man, having a Relinquished in your deck for... This is some kind of silly ritual shit. Yeah, I'm sorry. Why? Why are you playing Sky Strikers in casual? I love the stance that this puts Exodia in when he's the 3 card. Good time. Okay. This is the hand of all time. Did you just... Who does that? Who fucking does that? Oh, that's why, because you get oak. Okay. Fine. Fine. I guess that's fine. Field smell. The temple is here. Poplar has now become Linkuriboh. We're gonna see the full combo, I think. Puts itself back on the field. He tosses himself and Poplar to the grave to summon a Flamberge Dragon from the deck. Link those two off to get Verte Anaconda. Summon 2. Link them for IP Masquerena. Whoa. 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 Super Poly? Huh? What did I just witness? What? I am so confused right now. Why did he pick Spellcast? Okay, says can't target anything. Fire. now. I'm not sure why the Flamberge Dragon... Oh, because there isn't a second level one. The other one's out here. Oops. Stupid. Should have linked him off. Uh-huh. We can make a spellcaster now. I don't know why they banned spellcaster. That's really weird. Everyone knows that Fiendsmith is the big hotness right now. And if he had banned Fiends, I'm pretty sure this whole deck is done. I don't know why he picked Spellcaster. That's random. Does it have to be a card you own on the field? It has to be on the field, okay. Well, then you need to put a Fiend monster, dude. You need to get a Fiend, and it's weird that you use that effect for fucking Spellcast. Ain't never seen that before. Who is messaging me on Discord? Discord. No. What do we got here? We got Muckraker, we got Little Knight, we got 2 negates of special summons. Okay, they're gonna recover that. Out comes our girl, Unicorn. Little Knight says, "Not today, Unimay. We're still going to search for Kashtira Birth, which will allow us to bring the unicorn back to the field." Hi. And all of that, their last card is a draw 2. I would have just stolen him. Steal his ass. Steal his ass and link him off. That's what I would have done. Out comes the Muckraker back again. Typhon, Sky Crisis, gonna beat up your ass. Out comes the Super Poly using the fusion. Here comes Garura to end your confusion. Max C drawn, the battle phase. We're gonna super destroy the summoning beast. Okay. You lose. Great. Great. I guess great. Great. I guess. Oh look, it's Tenpai, but they're going first. No, they're not. They're doing the opposite of going first. So they have Droll, they've got 2 Imperms. Imperm number 1. Why didn't... Oh, they're waiting for the summon. Bided Dragon. Imperm number 2. And then he says, "Attack me, haha, fuck you." They did not have they didn't have Sangan summoning. Oh, see you later, Imperm. Tact. Targetal. Lurie discarded, which allows it to be special summoned from the grave. Normal summon Pydra. Get ashed, bitch. droll him? You should probably droll him. Why aren't you drolling them? Okay, Hita. There's the droll. Wow. Wow. So anyway. Wow, the Chandra. He steals Chandra. That's so OD. Dadra summons Pydra. Attack. Attack. And we're gonna synchro summon, and we're gonna synchro summon again. Why did you do that? Ooh, DD Crow says you gotta DD go. We gotcha. Synchro into everybody's favorite Tenpai Dragon, this transcendent one. We attack. Out comes Biden Dragon, he's back. Attack him. Oh, wow. Into Heretic Seal. Okay. What? Imperm? What? Oh my. This isn't real. What the fuck are you thinking? Trident Dragon's back. It's like a Bident Dragon on the field. We got a Chandra. Kita going to steal Dadra. Dadra, when special summoned or normal summoned, summons a fire dragon, grabs Chandra. Promethean Princess still can't beat over the fucking token that they gave him. They're gonna have to go into Trident Dragon just to win. This should work right here. Okay, we get Sengoku. See you later. Whoa, synchro immediately into Biden Dragon. Okay, Biden Dragon summons Pydra. Synchro into Transcendent Dragon. I don't know if that was the right decision. We'll see. What? Bro! Do you have any idea how your cards work? You needed Pydra. Stupid. That is so funny. That is so funny. Oh, I did not expect that to happen. Oh. Okay, anyway, sorry. We've got Pillar Mikanko. Nadir Servant will not be activating today. Mikanko Blue. What? How many staples do you have, son? All of them? Alright. It's a solid 2 draws. They have 5 cards in their hand. Unicorn searches birth. Okay, we get our Poplar. I think that was normal summoned. Link that off into Linkaribo. Put him in the back row. Sacrifice him to bring out Ash. Snake Eyes Ash searches Birch. Special or normal summoned, not sure which, but it was on the field either way. Turns into the Fiendsmith combo. Here we go. Okay. Alright, interesting. To Oak. Oak, grab Ash. Oak sends itself and Unicorn. to get the Flamberge Dragon. Sends back the unicorn with... brings back the unicorn with Rebirth. Okay, oh, this is the 3-fer. Desrai. Link into Promethean, summon 2. That's a 4 material Apollosa if they want. Alright, and Rivalry finally activates. What do we equip to it? Snatch Steal. Nice. She's summon the Flamberge Dragon again. And we're going to put him on the back row so that the opponent can't have him. Nightmare Phoenix to destroy the last face down card. Yes. Alright. Access code blocker. Going to now destroy the back row card. There we go. But Rivalry was already in the graveyard. Which then adds the equipped spell to the hand. We've cleared the field. And that's more than enough to make the opponent scared. Okay. What do we do? What the fuck? It's another version. They have Reflection Pool, and then what? Alright, we're going hard in the paint right now, son. They do not want the opponent to have Desiree at all. They don't want him to have it. Okay. Now we got green. So we have red and green. 2 pillars. And Makonko's getting their shit put back. Oh man, but they still have a lot of plays still. Oak summons Poplar. They got Angela's Angelic Ring. Dang. Okay, Mirage. Green summons the red and equips itself. Red summons the green and equips itself. Green grabs Spirit Walk. Link 2 into Little Knight. Little Knight says, la 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 la, you're banished. La 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 la, fuck you. La 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 la, you're banished, and now I'm gonna oops. What else did you expect? You knew that they had Spirit Walk. They probably just didn't know how Spirit Walk worked. But they had Spirit Walk. You knew that they knew they were safe. Yeah, not happening, buddy. Nice try. This is such a good card. So good. So good. Alright, we're going into the full combo here, but we can't attack or anything, so I'm a little confused as to what we're trying to do here. Little Knight says, nice engraver. Bye. Okay, we're putting those cards back. Okay, we're bringing back a Makonko in defense mode. Right now. Okay. That's pretty wild that they had Fenrir in their hand, but they ran out of time. Speaking of running out of time, who keeps coming in and leaving? That's weird. I don't want to be here anymore. I want to take a nap. So, thanks for coming. Everyone who showed up, thank you for being here. I'm taking